Amanda Valentine, editor of the lifestyle blog Everything Sounds Better in French, and today I'm going to show you how to make buttery sauteed spinach. It's one of my favorite preparations and it's so good and so easy. So let's get started. I have our ingredients laid out here. We have a half of a pound or about 10 cups of clean, washed, and dry baby spinach and packed with all sorts of good nutrients like iron in particular. Then I have salt and pepper here to taste and 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. I have a skillet over here heating on like low to medium heat because I'm going to start by putting my butter in and I don't want it to burn. I'm using tongs here. You can use a spatula, whatever's easiest for you. But as you're about to see, we're going to be kind of turning and wilting the spinach, and I find that tongs make that nice and easy. So let's melt the butter. Make sure we're getting it all around the pan so it's nice and covered. You don't need as much fat to cook or saute spinach. That's why it sort of like shrinks down, but it wilts so fast into such a little tiny ball. You'll be amazed how little this becomes that you can just, pack it into all sorts of things, pasta dishes or soups, eggs, or just eat it as it is, and people won't realize how much healthy goodness they're getting in the event that you have a picky eater, or perhaps they're a grown picky eater or a little picky eater. So this is going to take, depending upon what your heat is, I've turned mine up maybe just a little bit now that my butter's all melted to medium. Depending upon how much spinach you have, it can take anywhere between like 1 to 5 minutes for it to wilt. And depending upon the size of the pan that you're using, you may need to go in batches like I'm gonna do right now. And as it wilts, obviously you'll create more room and you'll be able to add it in. And you definitely want to make sure that after you wash your spinach, if you haven't purchased a pre-washed bag of spinach, that you make sure it's nice and dry, like use a salad spinner, let it hang out for a while, because if it is dripping with water, it'll be even like soggier and wiltier, and it won't be as yummy delicious as if it's nice and dry. Okay, so it's just been another minute. As you can see, it's all beautifully wilted. I've turned my heat off, and now I'm just gonna season to taste with salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna do a nice little sprinkle. This is to taste. If you love salt, do a lot of salt. If you don't, do a little. It's totally to taste, and remember, you can always add more, but you can't take any away. So I definitely recommend starting out slow. Okay, now we're gonna put it on our plate. I'm grabbing it with the tongs, and I'm just gonna let it drip a little bit. I want kind of that excess water. I'm just gonna let that shake off. It's okay if there's going to be some on here. It's definitely a wet little side dish, but we're just gonna let any excess water drain off. And look at that. Can you believe that 10 cups wilts down into this beautiful little bright, gorgeous, super healthy dish, which smells so good and so buttery. Can't wait to dig in. Sure to make Popeye proud. That is how you make buttery sauteed spinach. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And if there's something that you want to learn how to make, send me an email at requests@mahalo.com. And don't forget to check out our other great videos.